The rain pounded on the roof as Maria tucked little Emma into bed. At 5 years old, Emma's bedtime stories were her favorite part of the day, but tonight Maria's voice faltered, her heart uneasy. The storm outside wasn't the source of her discomfort. It was the feeling that they weren't alone. "Mommy, can you read another one?" Emma's innocent eyes glimmered, oblivious to her mother's growing tension. "Not tonight, sweetie," Maria replied, kissing her daughter's forehead. "You need your rest." Maria closed the door gently behind her, leaving it slightly ajar, as Emma preferred. She lingered in the hallway, listening to the house creak with the storm. It was an old place, tucked away on the edge of a dense forest. The realtor had called it charming, but Maria now found its isolation suffocating. As she descended the stairs, a soft thud from upstairs made her freeze. She turned back, her eyes fixed on the darkened hallway leading to Emma's room. "Emma?" she called softly, but there was no reply. Maria climbed back up, her bare feet silent on the wooden steps. Pushing Emma's door open, she found her daughter sound asleep, her small chest rising and falling in the glow of her nightlight. Relieved, Maria turned to leave. That's when she saw it. A shadow. It moved across the wall, distinct and deliberate, though there was no light source to cast it. Maria's breath hitched as she scanned the room. Nothing. Just toys, books, and a closet slightly ajar. Maria approached the closet, her hand trembling as she reached for the doorknob. Swinging it open, she found nothing but Emma's tiny dresses and a pile of stuffed animals. "Get a grip," she muttered, closing the door firmly. But as she turned back, Emma's nightlight flickered. And then it went out. "Mommy?" Emma's small voice broke the silence, trembling with fear. "I'm here," Maria said, rushing to her side. She fumbled for the light switch, but found it unresponsive. In the darkness, Emma clung to her mother's arm. "Someone's here," Emma whispered. Maria's blood turned cold. "What do you mean?" "The man in the closet," Emma replied, her voice a mix of innocence and terror. Maria's heart pounded as she glanced back at the closet. It was still closed, but she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Gathering her courage, Maria grabbed Emma and headed downstairs. The power flickered back on as they reached the living room, but Maria didn't feel safe. She grabbed her phone to call the police, but the signal was dead. A sound from upstairs, slow, deliberate footsteps, froze her in place. Someone was in the house. "Stay here," Maria whispered to Emma, hiding her behind the couch. She grabbed a kitchen knife, her hands shaking as she moved toward the stairs. The steps creaked under her weight, each one echoing louder than the last. She reached Emma's room, the door wide open now. Her heart sank as she saw the closet door swinging gently. A low, raspy voice came from inside. "You can't hide her forever." Maria's scream was swallowed by the storm outside. She lunged forward, yanking the closet door open, but it was empty. Only a faint smell of decay lingered. Clutching Emma, Maria fled the house that night, leaving behind everything but the knife in her trembling hand. She never returned, but in the quiet of her new home, Maria sometimes heard whispers in the dark, a voice that promised it would find them again.